previously on the Atherton project.
He's a BMXer, but he can't get away from the fact that he's a mountain biker.
Anna's gone.
Stevie, get us ready.
So after Atherton, we headed to Hooflees in Belgium for the first round of the 4-cross World Cup. It was kind of a strange race, you know. The year before, G had come with me, and this year he still had problems with his shoulder, so it was a lone race for me. So the track in Hooflees hadn't really had a lot of work done to it. It was kind of the same lines as the year before.
I did that line in the rocks so fast. It's just if I punch it. I'll do it now and you see what you think.
It's 2 times quicker by sure. Visibly more speed, like
Yeah, way. I just hope I can be that loose in my run.
Provocative, non-vocational, non-sensational. Let's be the critic like what the shit got. I might take a sip, guy. Hey, Bushman!
No, you look good. You're 4th at the moment anyway. Alright, that'll do for now, bud. It's tomorrow that counts.
Et c'est parti! C'est parti pour ce 7e tour des 16e finale avec Dan Atherton.
But the key thing in Hooflees was the first turn. All the way through my race I'd been battling to get that inside line on the first turn. And in the semis, there was 2 riders above me and they shut down. The corner just got tighter and tighter and I went down.
His gates were pretty average. They were good, but just like not quite there. So he knew he couldn't go into that corner flat out with the others. So it was either swing it wide and go inside, or hang back and go inside. And he hung back and went inside, and it didn't pay off.
Kept moving in, it was just got tighter and tighter, and there was nowhere to go.
It all comes down to that first straight, don't it?
The gates still need a bit of work.
I finished up 7th. I'm still struggling with my gait. Things have got better and things have improved, but it still needs to be stepped up.
It was good though, dude. It's not like last year all over again, is it?
On the Tuesday before Maribor, me, G and Ben Reed, we just went up riding around the house, you know, went up the crazy wobbler.
Where are you leaving for tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Oh yeah, to the first World Cup in Maribor, Slovenia. First run got to the kind of the very bottom of the track, clipped my little finger on like a dead tree branch on the way past and didn't even crash, just sort of punched it on the way past.
Where does it hurt? The knuckle or the bit in between?
Yeah, just a bit between, it's just hit there. After a couple of hours it was hurting so bad and I decided to go to the hospital to get it checked out, and they x-rayed it and it was all broken up to pieces. And they wanted to wire it, but we got to race Maribor World Cup first.
I hate to tell you, but I don't think you'd be able to ride it then.
I don't know.
Because you're not the bravest person in the world when it comes
But
to
I
that.
think I might especially.
After Hooflees, it was Maribor, and that is the first World Cup for the team, you know. That's the first downhill and 4-cross combined World Cup. This was what we've been waiting for. The whole winter spent in the gym, the whole winter on the road bikes.
You know, the Nationals, all the other smaller races leading up to it, you know, their preparation for that race.
So Maribor 4-cross track was a proper mountain bike track, you know. It was really wet, it was really muddy, there was ruts everywhere. It was really hard to jump the jumps, and so, you know, it suited me down to the ground. I could win it, you know, I had the best chance of winning it of anyone out there.
Tell Afi everyone's tagging these last jumps through the last straightaway.
Go on, Afro. Atherton's in second. Afi and Graves, you've got 2 seconds on everyone.
Everything was going good, I won all my rounds, and then all of a sudden I get a bad gate, and I knew that I was one of the only guys jumping the step up at the end of the second straight, and I think that I should have just chilled out and just waited till then and made my move then, but I pretty much just got impatient and tried to pass too soon, and I threw it away.
Getting down to the gate again, really.
Want another go?
Well, it doesn't work like that.
Want another go?
Got to Maribor and it was pretty weird, you know. I arrived and the boys had already walked the track, and Dan was practicing four cross, and so I went and walked the track on my own, and I lay in the woods in the top section, and I just said to myself, you know, no matter what, you've just got to get on with it.
I think she's going to get a bit hot-headed. I think she can win quali and finals with a broken finger. I'm not too sure it's possible. I don't know. I really don't know. I think comfortably a top 5. It'd be good for her to get a top 3. But I think there's an off chance that she could win it.
Qualifying came around, and by this time the track was really wet. You know, it'd been raining storms for ages, and I think that made it better for me. You know, it sort of slowed the whole track down, and also by that time my finger had sort of bedded in a bit, and the brake had twisted around a bit so that it was in a bit of a better shape to sort of just strap up and forget about. So it was good until I got to the bottom. I thought I could do the last jump. I did it earlier, but I landed and flicked over the bars so hard, straight onto my edge, 16. Yeah, 16, because I had the worst crash of my life.
Going into Maribor, I was nervous and I had butterflies, you know, like any race, but I felt good, I felt ready, and I was up for it. Most years I'm kind of a bit nervous and I'm not really wanting to start racing, but this year I couldn't wait for it to come, and you know, it couldn't start soon enough for me. My quali in Maribor was okay. You know, it wasn't anything epic. Quali is always important for those few extra points, but you know, it's not worth giving it everything, and it's not worth going full bore. So I kind of chilled out and I did a strong run. You know, it felt good, but you know, it wasn't anything to write home about.
Yeah, second place is rad. Like, after my qualifying, I knew it would be hard to win, and the track was getting worse and worse. So I'm happy with second. Like, I'm pleased with second. But I was so close to that f***ing win, man. It was so like less than a second. Cool, mate. Second place is rad.
Yeah, it feels really weird. Like, I'm finally here, going up for my first race run in the World Cups. I'm just going to try and like calm down, have a good, like, solid run, and keep it together, and top 5 would be good. Like.
There she is. Don't jump it, Rach. That's quick. Good ride, Rach. That's sick. That's 16 seconds quicker than anyone yesterday.
I was pretty determined, you know, not to let the finger get in the way of the first World Cup and the big comeback. So, you know, came down, crossed the line in first, and Brownie seemed to think it was a good time. You know, he was really excited, and girl after girl came down, and no one got close. You know. And
Tracy's through, 21 seconds down on Rachel.
It started to dawn on me that I might actually win.
Rachel's still in the lead, boys, with 2 riders to go. 2 to go. Yeah. Happy either way with that, dude.
Another one come across the line, and then
Yes, Rachel.
my time went past, and the last rider was still on track, and I could not believe it. Just won a bloody World Cup, didn't I? I can't believe it.
Awesome.
It was a complete surprise, really. I think having the broken finger might have made the whole thing, you know, a lot easier, because having that sort of focus taken from the racing and having the focus off the first World Cup, having the focus off that onto my finger, and it's killing me, and I can't even get down the track, and you know, I suck. I think it made it better, because instead of focusing on the racing and being all nervous, you know, I was like, I'm just over it. Like, I just want to get down the track and have a good run.
I seriously didn't think she'd be able to ride, like, not even roll down, and then she goes and wins by 10 seconds, you know. I was blown away. Your boy, already the tempo is like upped, you know. Me and G both definitely like get hyped off Rach winning, you know, because like something small changed last night, and I would have been like final and maybe would have won, you know, had the track speed, and that would have been like the tempo upped for the weekend. But like now Rach steps in and she ups the tempo, and I'm like back fired up and hyped, you know. And I think that's what it's definitely like, we feed off each other from that, you know.